buzzing. That was absolutely wicked. Hello guys, and welcome back to another video on the channel. So this is going to be probably one of the biggest videos I do, especially for this year. So I'm heading up to Scotland today. I'm whispering because it's 4:30 in the morning at the minute, present. So I'm just outside my house. I just don't want to wake any of my neighbours up. But yeah, I'm due to head out now. I've got quite a lot of stuff to take with me. There's a few places we're going to go on the way, and I'll kind of fill you in on those in a minute. But yeah, it should be good, it should be quite exciting. But my god, it is early. I've just heard the Tawny owl, so that's going to be the first bird of the day. And with that, I left a lovely message for my missus before we set off. Now, we'd planned a couple of stops along the way up to Scotland, just to rest our legs more than anything. And the first of these stops was Sizer Castle. Now, we didn't stray too far from the car park here, but it was great to watch these green finches, chaffinches, and even a couple of different tits, such as coal tits, which you'll see in the next shot. But that's not what we were here for. We've come specifically to Sizer Castle for the hawfinches. Now, these are quite rare to see in the UK, but amazing birds, and all we wanted was a glimpse of them before setting off to Scotland. And it wasn't long before we got our first one in a tree. It was great to see the UK's largest finch that has one of the strongest beaks in the bird world, strong enough to crack open cherry stones. And with that short but sweet encounter, we continued our journey up to Scotland. As you can see, the weather wasn't looking too promising, but it had cleared up by the time we actually made it to Scotland. We just stopped at Glasgow University, is that right? Just to tick off another one for the day list, we've got a peregrine falcon. I'll put a picture on screen. Now, this particular peregrine made an appearance on Springwatch last year. Unfortunately, due to the rainy conditions, I wasn't able to get any great footage of it. Right guys, so just checking in. We're now at Bingham's Pond in Glasgow. So we're currently looking for a ringneck duck on the way. Again, we've not even started the actual task at hand yet. We're on our way to the Cairngorms, and we just wanted to stop off a few different places. Annoying. So yeah, we just wanted to stop off at a few different places on the way, just to see what we can see. Any kind of local reports, anything like that. The peregrines in the last shot that I filmed. Again, didn't get any footage of them. It was a very quick tick. We're just trying to get a few things for the quest list, basically. So yeah, what we're actually looking for is we're heading up to the Cairngorms. We're going to be looking for things like ptarmigan, mountain hare, pine marten would be great, badgers, that kind of thing. So this is a 5-day trip as well. As you can tell, I'm in Glasgow now, hence the noise. But this is a 5-day trip. So yeah, the goals are the things that we can only see in the Cairngorms, really. They're the plans. But anything along the way, anything we can find, anything we can see on the way is what we're after. I'll let you know if we get the ringneck duck. Hopefully I can get some footage of it as well. It's easy enough when I'm out and actually getting them. But for things where I'm driving past very, very quickly and I have to get a quick tick, yeah, it's a little bit harder, but we'll see. Cool. Guys, no luck, but we've come to a lock just down the road from the last place, looking for the duck again. It's been reported in both locations, so we'll see what we can see. And we did in fact see it out on the lake, which is a lifer for me, an amazing start to our journey. Hey guys, so that's a new one for the list, absolutely wicked. I'm buzzing with that. So yeah, a lifer for the day. We're not even started yet. Like I say, we're still not even at Cairngorms. We've moved on a little bit. We're now at Agati, I want to say Agati, something like that. A farm, which is basically a red kite feeding centre. So hopefully we can get some cool footage of the red kites feeding. Before going in,
I got some treats on these feeders. I came across this yellowhammer, which is currently on the UK red list status because of its decline due to habitat loss, as these are found around farms. I was also lucky enough to see these tree sparrows, which is the one on the front of this feeder here. You can see it's slightly different to the one on the right and the one behind the feeder due to its brown head. The cap on its head is an easy signifier of whether it's a tree sparrow or a house sparrow, though the tree sparrow is far less common. You can see the brown cap a little bit more clearly here, but if it was a house sparrow, that brown cap on the top would be grey. The red kites we're about to see have previously been accused of stealing game birds, but this pheasant didn't seem too bothered by them, so I'm not sure how true that actually is. And with that, it's time to move on to the red kites and watch them feeding.
Yeah, absolutely awesome. So I've just left now, seen those red kites. Amazing how the conditions weren't great, I'll be honest. It's a very wet day, very grey day as you can see, but that's mostly what you can expect from Scotland. but no, it was amazing. Hopefully I got some decent footage. I don't imagine it's the nicest, but I'll take what I can get. So yeah, now we're headed to Loch of the Lows, so a little bit further down. We're going to keep going up, should I say, keep going north towards Cairngorm. But yeah, we're going to head to Loch of the Lows because I believe an osprey has just returned there, so hopefully we can even get some osprey footage. So just walking out now, just before we go. How funny is this? So you got a sink, you got pans, you got a bucket, you got a trough, you got a bath, because it's pond land where everything's a pond. We've just got to Loch of the Lows now, so hopefully, fingers crossed, the osprey's on the nest. You get something decent. There are red squirrels here quite often as well, so touch wood, we might be able to get something like that. But yeah, just heading into the osprey hide now. We'll see if we can see anything. Wish me luck. Well, that's a good sign. Okay, so we've got osprey over there.
To be honest, I've not scanned. In fact, I've used this scan.
I'll get some footage of it now. Yeah, chuffed with that one. So no red squirrel, but buzzing. Oh, yeah, osprey. Next stop is to the house that we're staying in, and maybe for a quick walk around some woods just to see what we can see, but otherwise it'll be tomorrow. Alright guys, so bit of a lie. We just had a white-winged tern reported basically about an hour east, so it's a bit out of the way. It has meant that our journey to Aviemore afterwards is miles, but yeah, we've just got to Monarchy Country Park, so yeah, we'll just see what we can get. Hopefully the tern is still flying about. It's early for the year, basically. It's early to have terns come back this soon in the year, so should be the only one here if we can see it.
Now the tern wasn't here, or at least we couldn't see it, but what we did see was this that looked like a tufted duck a little bit further out. The trouble with birds that look like tufted ducks is they can be quite a few different things. This one was in fact a greater scaup. You can see that by the way that its back is also grey and it has that pattern across it, unlike the ring-necked duck that I saw, and of course the tufted duck. Now, we didn't get the tern, but as we were leaving, I noticed this great crested grebe go under the water and bring back some weeds, and that can only mean one thing. Absolutely amazing. I've been wanting to film this behaviour for so long now, and to see it with my eyes was incredible. And what a way to end the first day. And with that, we headed back to the house.
Okay guys, day 2. It's currently 4 o'clock in the morning again. We're going out today. We've got a plan. Basically we want to do a quick woodland walk anyway whilst we're here, and see what we see. Again, we're looking for crossbills, things that are waking up now. Crested tits, if we can, would be great. And then we're going to go up the Cairngorms later to try and find some ptarmigan and some mountain hare, so we'll see what we get, but the day's starting.
So, having failed to see any crested tits in the morning, we headed to the Cairngorms car park, where we spotted these little guys jumping around. At a closer look, these were snow bunions, which were really amazing to see.
Hey guys, apologies for the wind. So now we're at the top of, well, not quite the top, but we're at the car park of the Cairngorm Mountain. So again, what we're looking for here, we're hoping for a couple of eagles flying past would be nice. Oh, that's the dream. But whilst we're here, we've got the thermal camera, so I'll show you a bit of footage on that later if we see anything. We'll see. But we're effectively looking for ptarmigan.
Now, at the time, I didn't really realise quite how difficult of a challenge we'd given ourselves, or how much of a challenge it would be to get to the top of the mountain in the first place. Of course, at the bottom of the mountain, the snow might have just been starting, but it hadn't stuck. It was a different story at the top, and we were looking for a white bird.
This is horrible. This is horrible.
quite high, with barely any signs of life, until
Red grouse!
I spotted my first grouse. Now, this isn't the type of grouse we were after. We're looking for the ptarmigan, or the rock ptarmigan, whereas this is a red grouse, also known as the willow ptarmigan. Not quite the same bird, but it was a great sign that we're heading in the right direction.
Okay guys, quick check-in. Somehow a little less windy now. Weather's chilled out a bit, but as you can see, we're in the snow. And we're looking for a white bird. So, yeah, chances are slim, but we're doing it. You don't push on, you don't get results. So we'll keep going. We'll get some high ground and then we'll try and get the thermal out and see if we can see anything.
Now, we decided to try the thermal camera, and what we got was absolutely incredible. This amazing creature telling you to like and subscribe.
Okay, so Ryan has just we've both just seen a mountain hare and a ptarmigan. Ryan got a photo of the ptarmigan. I didn't. I've seen one, yeah. We'll get one. So we're going to end up chasing it.
I pushed on in the same direction, but all I found were the mountain hare's tracks. But I wasn't going to give up that easy.
Alright guys, so the wind has picked up. We didn't see the hare again. We didn't get the hare, but we have managed to get a picture of the ptarmigan. We've done it. So mission accomplished. We're going to head back down now. Hopeful we'll see another, but I guess we'll see. You got right at the back there, and you managed to get a picture too, just of the ptarmigan. But yeah, we're heading back down now. Horrid conditions. It's very windy, as you probably heard at the start there, and now it's picking up. It's absolutely grim, so we're going to get back home, probably have a cup of tea, chill out for a little bit before we plan our next move.
Now, they aren't the clearest shots in the world, but it's a lifer for us, and it's put our bird count up to 251. Now, after a short break and a brew, and realising quite how much impact that climb had on my legs, we decided to go right back out. And thank God we did, because it resulted in another lifer in the same day. Unfortunately, due to the lighting and how quick these were, I was only able to get photos, but look at this. We got a crested tit to add to our list.
Okay guys, so today we're up early. We've gone on an early morning walk. It's about 4:30 again. I'm going to go looking for nocturnal animals. We've got the red lights with us so that we don't disturb them, but it'll allow us to see them in the dark. We'll see what we get.
Okay, so we're using the red light because some animals have limited colour vision, so it's less disturbance for them to be able to actually see us, know we're even there. Now they still will, but as I say, it's far less disturbance. We did use the thermal cameras as well, and we got things such as this deer, but we were still looking for badgers, pine marten, a couple of others that would be new ones for our list. To show how well the red lights actually work, here you can see a deer that just stayed there staring at us because it didn't think it had been seen yet. Moving quickly past that nightmare fuel, the sun did start to rise. Now, if the sun's up, obviously the nocturnal animals aren't. So it was time to head off, move to a different location, after enjoying this quick sunrise.
Right guys, so yeah, didn't end up getting much on that first walk this morning. It's still early, it's still like maybe 7:30, and we've been walking for hours already, so it's a bit grim, but yeah, it's good. It's all in the name of science. But we've come to a different forest now, again just for another walk. They get red squirrels here. We're still looking for crested tits for Ian, so hopefully we can get some of them.
Now, we had a quick picnic whilst overlooking this woodland for some goshawk, when I noticed these droppings on the floor. These turned out to be Capercaillie droppings, and what happened next has stunned me.
Capercaillie.
Right, it's quite dim still, isn't it?
Yeah, it's quite
The time's going slow on it. I don't guess. Got you know.
Oh my god. Oh my god, what the fuck are chances?
I love it.
Oh my god, it's coming. Oh. Well, this is amazing. Oh my god. That's the Kappa. That's the Capercaillie right there. I'm gonna move away because it's starting to get a bit closer. This is dangerous. Don't try this at home.
Now, while most people know about the Capercaillie, I don't think anybody ever actually expects to see one. And you shouldn't really. You shouldn't go looking for them. It shouldn't be a thing that you're actually actively looking for, due to their current decline. That being said, coming across this one by chance was an incredible experience, and I like that it was calm enough to eat in front of us. Not all Capercaillie are this calm. Most will attack, especially at this time of year. This species is on the brink of extinction in the UK. It's believed that there are less than 400 left in the entirety of the UK. This is due to things like predation, habitat loss, and potentially even walkers such as myself stumbling across them. Now, I strongly advise not to go looking for them, but if you do happen to come across one like I have, you need to ensure to maintain a distance. They can be aggressive, and as we say, they are in decline. But genuinely, this was potentially one of the most incredible experiences of my life. Now, following on from all that excitement, we went across to Findhorn Valley, which is known for having golden eagles. Now, we didn't see any very close up, but way off in the distance, I was able to take this quick shot, which is another for our list.
Okay guys, we're back on the road. We're coming up to an unexplored RSPB site, so we've gone a bit further north because we want to try and see some seabirds whilst we're down here. You know, waders, anything along those lines really. We'll see what we can see. Hopefully I can get a couple of godwits, maybe something new for the list, we'll see. But yeah, stay tuned.
Now, there was a surprisingly little amount of waders. In fact, there was a little amount of any bird here. But what I did spot was this hooded crow. You can't really see it here, but on the left is a greater crow. These are far rarer in England, so it was great to see some of them whilst I was up here. Now, nothing was going to take away from what I'd already seen, but as night drew in, I still wanted to see some mammals. So I popped over to this wildlife hide and waited to see what I could find. It wasn't long before I got my first badger, followed by my second and my third. I also used the red light to see this wood mouse creeping out of the woodwork, and it wasn't long until the star of the show arrived. My first pine marten. What an incredible animal. Now, whilst we were in the hide, we were told about something that had appeared around the back of it. Unfortunately, it didn't come into view, but we did all get a chance to have a quick glimpse at something absolutely incredible. Unfortunately, I only managed to get this one quick picture, and it's awful, but that is a Scottish wildcat. And that brought an end to our incredible trip. But my god, what an experience. Scottish wildcat, Capercaillie, Ptarmigan, crested tit and golden eagle, along with pine martens and badgers. This was truly the trip of a lifetime, and I can't wait for what else is to come. If you've liked the video, please like and subscribe.